Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Take these out. Let me get it sorted here. Morning, Chris, Perseverance, ED, Auntie. Good morning, everybody. How's everyone doing? Hope everyone's doing swell. Let's see what we got cooking here. Let's see what we got cooking. Okay. Haven't gone. Okay. I'm gonna do a little bit of analysis here because I was getting to the chart a little bit late. A late night last night. Imagine, yeah, ES has already been running that high. They've ran that high a while ago, yesterday. All right. What a week. Okay, so let's start from the top, shall we? Let's do a little bit of kind of, what should I call it? Not analysis. Some high time frame top down, shall we? So this week has been rather bullish, opened up on Monday, or rather Monday, Tuesday. We had a candle kind of put together in one. Monday was a bank holiday, so it's just kind of part of Tuesday's candle. But at any rate, we opened up the week on a devil's mark and a new week opening gap and created a bullish for value gap after Wednesday. We traded into that bullish for value gap on Thursday and have since been expanding higher without yet to take the external range liquidity on the daily time frame. So with that being said, we can work down to the 4 hour. I like to check out the 4 hour. We've got some SMT down here at this old 4 hour low here with ES and YM as well, right? So now we're working with that. And also important to note that ES and YM both did end up trading below their weekly opening price. So you have S&T at that weekly open as well. So also important to note. Go to the 1 hour. And we're starting to see a little bit bigger picture, right? Taking into this daily for value gap. During the Asia session, end of the Asia session, creating this SMT here. We get an expansion and a closure above this high here. Good morning, Alex. Now these fibs for the breaker are going to be massive. So we won't exactly work on those just yet. So we can get rid of this SMT here. Now, yesterday was actually pretty clean, I guess, in retrospective, like the fact that we took the daily for value gap. We have the SMT. I don't love the way that we formed this low. That's kind of the biggest thing that I don't love about it. And also these fibs from this breaker landed right on the weekly open. I would have loved for us to get down into the weekly open, but we kind of just formed a very large order block here, a very large breaker. So you have this entire swing range here. I would have liked us to kind of trade down here, trade up, and form one more little dig to then get a shorter kind of time frame breaker that we can then trade off of. So I showed up in the morning, and I mean, I didn't even take a trade yesterday, to be fair. Because I saw this and I was like, I don't love the confirmation that we have going on here. Well, we didn't really have a ton. We had this breaker confirmation here that we did trade into, and we were creating some SMT at the low of day. But we were also working within a breaker from the overnight session that had yet to meet the previous, or sorry, not the previous week, but the weekly open. So just one of those days where it was a little bit too 50-50 for me. Which brings us into today. Now today, we're kind of caught up on the week here. Today, we're kind of just meandering around the high of week from Wednesday. We don't have any sort of bearish confirmation lower. We don't have any bearish SMT either. We're kind of just sitting and waiting. So what I'm going to do is probably wait for some sort of failure swing on NQ. Maybe we could sweep London low and fail to take Asia low. That would be swell. So we're looking at something like so. Sweep out and then target these highs. That would be best case scenario for me. No bearish SMT. Yeah, nothing recent. I guess you had the high of week, but no bearish confirmation off of it. I'd like to see something a little more recent, to be fair. I should have reiterated, I guess, no bearish SMT worth concerning ourselves with. I'm doing good though, Alex. How are you doing? And what is the name of the days indicator you are printing in your chart? This is the new day divider indicator by Colorado Hughes. So if I go to my indicator here, yeah. So if you search up new day divider, you'll see it's by Colorado Hughes. That's the one you want. So let's see where this London low is. So this London low, okay. Yeah, nothing to do on the low right here for buys or nothing. Unless you're in from down in here. There's not too much to do, to be fair. Which it's kind of messy down here. We do have the lunch low and the PM low SMT, ES and YM respectively. What's everyone else's thoughts? What are you guys thinking for today? Are we bearish? Are we bullish? Are we sidelined? Also, it's Friday, so how's your guys' week been? I've been incredibly, I think I've taken one trade this week during Asia. I need 170 USD for my second ever payout. Wish me luck. Good luck, brother. Trade your process. Be smart. There's no rush to get that money. You just have to follow your process, whatever happens. But yeah, let me know your guys' thoughts. I want to hear how your guys' week has been. What are some learning moments that you've had? What are some, key components? Someone's dying outside in the kitchen. You hear them coughing. Um, yeah, what are some key, you know, performance indicators that you recognize this week, whether they be positive or negative? What are some things that you've noticed about your trading that you want to learn from, or what are some things that you already have learned from? All good things to talk about. Let's see here. I actually have to post this. Sorry, I'm just setting a story here. Sorry, just setting a story here.
You think that with the amount of cameras out today, that's why we don't
Can you show me your standard deviation levels? Where did you mark the manipulation leg? Sure. There's lots of different breakers that I've been using that are key for this week. So the ones that I will use currently are obviously this low of week breaker here. That standard deviation is way up in 30,740 change. So that is our manipulation level. That's our manipulation leg for the week. We also have this breaker here from yesterday. So if I zoom in a little. Sorry, I'm a little slow. I'm on my MacBook and I'm using the trackpad. We have this breaker here from the swing high to the swing low that swept out this liquidity here. Those standard deviations take us above the high of week, -4. We've kind of cruised past 2.5 zone here, closing above it, using it as support actually. And today we have what I would use would be probably this breaker here on the 15. And those standard deviations take you up to like 30,500-ish. And it's nested with digital opening price. It's just I want to see some sweeps of this kind of ugly range here. So London low would be swell. If we could tap midnight open, create S&T at the Asia low near the open, that would be swell. But yeah, majority of my standard deviation levels are going to be used marking the breaker. So the breaker is going to be your manipulation leg. Good morning, Karan. Morning, good sir. Hey, rather nice to see you had similar analysis as well. Come on, guys, hit that like button. This guy's speaking facts. Morning, little brother. I gotta do my duty, like the stream. Is that Guinness in the AM, Bray? No, it's just a coffee. I wish. I wish it was Guinness. A couple of those last night. They were glorious. No, just an iced Americano. Shorts there. Okay, so we're kind of sitting waiting. I'd love to see. Honestly, like, we have potential for today to be a big day, in my opinion. Just utilizing, seeing these standard deviations, like we have a ton of standard deviations to be met. Like if we can get up to 30,500, I mean, that's a 200 point day or 200 points from where we're at right now. And then we have -2 of the hourly breaker from the low of the week all the way up at 30,007. Like we could see realistically, like this is your consolidation. This is your previous expansion. We could see a repeat of this expansion from Thursday, from yesterday. And that could take us up to, I mean, how big was this expansion? 400 points. Typically, when it goes expansion, consolidation, expansion, the market moves in measured moves, right? So you typically see mirrored expansions. So if you have roughly a 400 point expansion, 400 points takes you to -2 of the breaker, right? That's a good little tip, actually. So the market moves, right, in trends. Actually, let's go like this. So the market moves, right, in trends and ranges or consolidations, right? You get your expansions typically after you take some form of liquidity, form your divergence, get your breaker block, and then you get your expansion, right? And then when you have your second, or after your consolidation is done, you're typically going to form some sort of SMT breaker block, and then you're going to get a second expansion, okay? That second expansion is going to be similar in size or similar in point distance, or I guess in distance to the first expansion, right? That's your measured move. So you typically have a 1-to-1 ratio between of actual movement for both expansions. It also typically moves 2 times the distance of the 2 to 2.5 times, or up to 4 times the distance of the manipulation of a breaker that's present, okay, whether it be in this leg or down here in this leg, right? So let's say that we had a let's say that we had a breaker block here. You could see first expansion takes you to -2, -2.5. You consolidate, you get your second expansion, and then you get your second expansion that is the same distance as your first one up into the standard deviations up here. That's kind of an example. So typically 2 to 2.5 times the distance of the manipulation or the breaker leg, right? Up to 4 times. So -2, -2.5 standard deviations up to -4 standard deviations. And it's typically a mirrored move by way of the first expansion and the second expansion being similar in size. Does that make sense? So with all of that being said, I mean, we have this big expansion, we have standard deviations being met, we have resting buy-side liquidity with a ton of relative equal highs near it. All we need is some sort of catalyst mixed with the open, as well as some sort of divergence in SMT tapping into a POI, which is going to be our, for me, the London low. But realistically, you have your breaker, you have digital open, you could just use it, you just buy it here if you want. I'm going to wait for the London low, or wait for us to get a little lower. Any sort of SMT down here, any sort of failure swing on NQ, we could fail London low, and I would probably still buy it. But if we could go and take London low, I would be down for that as well, because Asia low is going to be my Asia low is going to be my validation. Sorry about that. Don't think the mother-in-law wanted to be on camera. Yeah, measure move up. Exactly, Lucky. Exactly. How's family? They're good. Everyone's good. We're all kind of getting together this week, or we've been getting together this week. We had a gathering yesterday, day before, celebration of life for the grandmother. So it's been a week filled with family events. And we will have Kane joining us at about 9. So I'm sure he's going to have some thoughts as well. Okay. Yeah, it might be kind of tunnel visioned at the moment for longs, but I can't really see too much by way of shorts at the moment. I suppose obviously there is a real potential for if we do close below this low, which if we're going to go take our POI London low, it's probably going to form this breaker. And we can use the high of week SMT, and that can bring us down into that could bring us down into yesterday's range at like about EQ, right? But the thing with that is we had this Wednesday high and high of week SMT yesterday, or I guess right at the open. Created a bearish breaker, failed that breaker. So this SMT and a 50-minute breaker has already failed. So now we have no change in divergence. So if we form this 50-minute bearish breaker, you're essentially taking the same exact setup, just a different time as what presented earlier, right? So this breaker could get created, but I think it could just go on to create more SMT by way of either a failure swing of London low or a sweep of London low and a failure swing of Asia low, tapping into midnight to expand higher. So there's no new information, no new SMT. We already see that this SMT with a 50-minute bearish breaker failed already, right? Because it would have been closure below this low here. Then if you would have got short off of that 50-minute bearish breaker, it would have been there with a stop at the high, and you would have gotten stopped out during the end of the London session, right? Took that quick short for 25. Nice. I'm a 5-second scalper. I'm completely against trend. I mean, it never makes you money, dude. I don't know how you do it. My brain would be fried before the open if I was a 5-second scalper. Defo new all-time high today. Wednesday will probably not cap the weekly range, in my opinion. Yeah, I'm in agreement with that. Just looking for a good entry. And if we can get into London low, that would be swell. Pam's got the giggles. We have 5 minutes yet until this 15-minute closes. So, like I said, guys, there's not a whole heck of a lot to do. You know me, I don't jump down to those lower time frames until I have some high time frame context. So we're unfortunately going to be kind of bored. But boring trading is good trading. Nothing to get too excited about. I want long, just not relatively cheap enough yet. Yeah. No, that's fair. I'm kind of hoping it digs a little deeper as well. 930 could dig us lower. That's kind of been what's going on this week. Um, really nice dig at 930 yesterday. Really nice dig on Tuesday as well. Tuesday was gorgeous. I'd say Tuesday was probably the nicest move of the week. Yesterday was too, but it did have some conflicting criteria. There was zero conflicting criteria for this trade on Tuesday. The only problem was I wasn't at the chart for it to be able to manage and execute it. Yeah, everything else has been good, but not great. This short from Asia session was good. AM high SMT. This was my Asia trade actually. AM high SMT. AM low was down here, which was also the previous daily low. And the daily for value gap. Standard deviations of that 50-minute breaker. Sold the 50-minute breaker up here. So it's kind of like this. That was a good trade. Only traded Monday as it's holidays in UK and looking after Sun Tuesday and Thursday would have ticked all the boxes. Yeah, that happens. Family first. Sometimes you're just not going to be able to be at the chart. That's sometimes tough because it could be like the freest day and there's nothing you could do about it. Because it's no one's fault, right? It's not like it's opportunity cost, but it's not like you can change anything about it, right? We all have duties, things to do, commitments outside of trading. So if you miss a day, don't sweat it too much. I've missed a ton this week. I mean, I've only taken one trade. Hundred percent pin and height in Warwick Castle, building Lego and Legoland and fossil hunting. Sounds like you've had a whimsical week. It's fun. Those are good memories. Those are good memories to have. Expecting some hourly low SMT here with ES and YM. I understand it could move off of that, but that ain't my bag. Good morning, Trader 007 and Q. Good morning. Good morning. Where's the goat at? Kane? Surely not me. Kane will be here at 9. So in like 15 minutes. What's up, Dino? How you doing, brother? How's your week been? You crushing it? Yeah, Kane will be here in about 15 minutes. We're just chilling at the moment. That's okay, bro. You're my goat. Thanks, Zeus. I needed that, buddy. Just feeling really, really down. really down on myself. Been on nights all week, so I missed most of the fun. Small profit though. You oh nice. Not too bad. Not too bad of a week for me. I've been fairly inactive as well. Been doing I've been out of town since when was I out of town since? When did I get here? Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday. Been here since Tuesday. We leave tomorrow, so I've been away from my desk for the past few days. I've only taken one trade. Can't exactly be bothered to trade too much when I'm away. But slight grain for me as well. Very spilled. Thank you, Mr. Millet. Thank you. Morning, Fred. Coach Fred. Coach Fred number one. It's going to continue to respect this digital open, isn't it? Fred is fine. Yeah, I remember you mentioning it's a joke on the top step coaches. Yeah, they still do their live streams. What do they could? Oh, they do. They still got their house account. They haven't blown their house account yet. So it can create this 5 minute breaker here with the hourly low SMT, and they could use that to run it up. I'm not gonna. It's not exactly what I'm after, but technically it can work off of that. But I want to see us. YM is kind of slowly creeping towards its London low. So I very much would like to see that. I think YM can sweep out London, maybe Asia. Yeah, I'm not too interested in taking the 5. Morning, Mario. Okay, 2 minutes until this 5 minute candle closes. It's looking like it could confirm it and utilize it. So something that we could do, I mean, if we don't get our London low or we don't get a deeper dig and we just decide to expand higher, I would basically be playing projections higher up into like -4, -2 of the 50-minute breaker from the overnight. And then I would just be looking to play continuations. The fractal are ideal, but we'll find a way. And if we don't get anything, then we don't get anything, right? All we can do is just have some if-then statements put out there, ensure that we're ready for, whatever's thrown our way, being somewhat proactive. The goal is to not be super surprised by the market. And that's usually going to come by way of highlighting all the possibilities, right? There's a possibility that we get a 930 Judas and we sweep out this London low and then go higher. There's a possibility that we don't do that and we work off of this 5-minute breaker and we create this 50-minute breaker and we get somewhat of a kind of expansion up like this. There's a possibility that we create this 50-minute breaker and we take Asia low and we just close the week off, right? It's just about being able to read what the chart is telling you and relaying that into what's the most likely possibility. Right now, the best possibility or the most likely scenario is that we could work off of this 5-minute breaker and just continue to expand. Second would be Judas into London low at 930 and then get our initial idea coming to fruition for a buy down here. The least likely is going to be creating this 50-minute bearish breaker and actually working off it because of reasons that I stated earlier, with us already doing that, having high weak S&T 50-minute bearish breaker and it failing, right? So unfortunately, the most likely scenario is the one that is going to make it toughest for us to get involved. Hi, George. How are you doing? Kane should be joining shortly, so I'm going to get my headphones in. Do you got that summer sickness? Yeah, I do. Well, it could be sickness, but it could also be allergies. So we've had a really rapid spring here, because we had a terrible spring to start, where we had snow and it was just very, we'll say stubborn weather, where it's cold and snowy and just cold temperatures. And now like this week has been like 30 degrees every day. So like everything is just blooming at once like that. So there's tons and tons of pollen in the air. And my seasonal allergies do not love that. I'm also in a house with cats and I'm allergic to cats. And my sister-in-law and her kids, they're all sick. So there's numerous amounts of things that could be contributing to my general unwellness. So I'm not quite sure. I think up until today, I think it's been allergies, but I might be getting sick too, which sucks, but it is what it is. yeah, I'm getting berated with tons of different make you sick.
Good morning, Mr. Bray.
Good morning. I think my internet just kicked me out. Let me get or am I all good?
You're all good. I can hear you fine.
Okay, that was strange. My Zoom just kicked right the hell out, so I don't think I have any downtime.
Damn.
Scared me for a second.
No, you were good, brother. How are you?
Okay, I'm good, man. A little bit under the weather, but doing good, all things considered.
Oh, that's annoying. How's the
Yeah.
weather there?
Oh, dude, I was just telling everybody it's been like 30 degrees every day here. It's been so hot.
Oh, Celsius as well. You're Celsius,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. So it's
Yeah.
been super hot. So everything is just blossoming and blooming. There's tons of pollen in the air and everything. So I
Oh,
think
yeah.
it's a mix of being around some sick kids and also allergies.
That's
So
not good. That's not good. Chat, how
I'm
are
down with
we?
that.
I've been
How are
good.
you doing? How was Greece?
Oh, yeah, we haven't spoke. Yeah. Greece was good actually.
Yeah,
Um, it was fun. Can't complain. Just a little bit long on the traveling front because I had to get a flight, then a boat, and it's not like, oh my God, boo hoo, Kane, you had to get on a boat. It wasn't a nice boat, you know?
yeah,
Um, so yeah, but it's also just hot as balls here as well. So just I've actually just been struggling a little bit. So
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. The weather being so nice, you don't want to complain because it's like, man, it could be so much worse. It could be freezing. But like at the same time, like 30 degrees and like consecutively, it's just so bloody hot.
Yeah. I don't know about your houses, but our houses are built to retain heat, not give them out. So when it gets hot, the place just fucking turns into a sauna. Morning, Ed. Morning,
Yeah.
Straz. How's trading been for you this week, Bray?
Slow. I've had one trade this week.
Winner, loser?
Winner during Asia, believe it or not. Um,
Damn. Slow
everything
market.
else, I've either been away. It's been like if I had full presence this week and I wasn't away visiting family and whatnot, I would have had a little more activity. Like Tuesday would have been nice. Wednesday, I don't think I would have caught anything Wednesday. Yesterday I would have maybe had something, but it was not, it was more 50-50 for me yesterday. But yeah, so not, it wouldn't have been a ton, but I think just due to circumstance, me not having a ton of chart time, that's
Yeah.
the biggest contributing factor, but no complaints.
Fair.
No complaints. How about you? You been active?
Actually, last 10 days have been good for me, in all honesty. Yeah, can't complain. Had a good Monday, Tuesday. Wednesday was not the best, but it was good. Like still walked away pretty green on the day. And then Thursday, Friday, I've just done nothing actually. I just traded my Grand Cup account yesterday.
You're losing.
I lost, which is fair. I was up and I left a sell left a sell stop in or a buy stop, sorry. And yeah, it was just annoying. Basically, it was just a little bit annoying. And then basically it went straight up and then straight up then down and I closed on the down and then it rallied and then I got short.
Shitting the
It was
bed.
just silly, bro. It was just silly.
Reset.
What's up? Have we lost Bray? He's in there. Might have actually died this time. It was silly. I had two trades. I had two trade ideas, and basically, as I got out of one, I put it on. Thought I took it off. Got back into it. Basically, yeah, it was just silly. It was just silly. Um, it's right, guys. Bray's in there, just shit in the bed. He'll be back shortly. But yeah, and then I what's it called? I basically just called it a day. Stayed short. Prayed for uh a down move, which is obviously I'm either gonna lose or I'm gonna win, like, because it's like a 1 day thing, and my opponent was up, and then my opponent basically just said, "Hey Kane," message joined the Discord and was like, "Hey Kane, can I just chill out? The money would mean the world to me." I was like, "You can have it, bro. I'm just gonna close this trade and lock in the minus 5K on the day and call it a day." So that's what I did. I told him though he has to go and win it now. It was, I mean, the only way it would have not gone his way is if the fucking
You only
market
think they're
literally
bad.
died. But the market didn't look like it was going to die, so I do have. Let me try and log in. So basically, I actually haven't tried to log into it. So there was a problem with it. That basically the Apex account, when you log into it, it only lets you access Sim. Yeah. So right now on my screen, this is basically what I get when I log into my Apex account. Oh, it's too large. Um, but yeah, basically, it's there. You're back, bro. Yeah. Sorry, bro. I
Right.
didn't realize you were back.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good.
Um, so yeah, so basically I only get the option to log into Sim. I've raised it with them. They said it's a problem. Um, but yeah, I've just been kind of trading my own shit really. So I've just been focused on that more so. Um, Probably next week I'll probably look to buy some prop accounts, new month, and then go from there. We've got that Lucid funded account, and that's it really. Actually, we only have that one account. I don't have any other prop accounts right now. They're either gone or they're good. For those of you that potentially didn't see it, I actually got featured in Business Insider last week or yesterday. Um,
Shit, really?
yeah, actually, yeah, they featured me in Business Insider. Yeah, there is a paywall on it depending on the country, so apologies, including mine. Um, but yeah, it's cool. It's really cool actually. They reached out to me and was like, "Heard your story, watched your videos, wondered if you want to do a piece." And I was like, "Do I have to pay for it? Because typically you have to pay for this stuff." And I was like, "Nah." And they were like, "Nah, we really want to feature you, shine some positive light on prop. We just want you to we want you to tell the truth, and we won't edit it how you want. You basically sit on a call with them, they ask you a bunch of questions, and then they edit it and post it. You don't get editorial guidelines, nothing. You just basically get the post." So yeah, it was nice. I like the bit that they lead with. They go, "I bought probably 500 prop accounts over my lifetime, and at some point I've lost them all. I'm not the best trader in the world. I hate to break the facade. I don't profess to trade better than any algorithm, nor do I think I'm better than Citadel or BlackRock or any of these large institutions. I would be a fool to say otherwise." Facts. I think we lost Bray again. He's frozen, or he's really good at staying still. He's back. He's back.
Fuck
He's
me.
back now.
This is brutal.
Production and Bray both laughed at that joke. Chat, not one of you did though. Fucking embarrassing. Joey actually put a smiley face.
This
Yeah.
thing I did think I cut out, but I think as soon as that joke hit, I got back in.
Um. Yeah, was gonna say, Alex, send me the full thing because I haven't read it. They refused to give me access to it. Actually, they're like, yeah, you'd have to pay for it if you want to read it, which is crazy because it's me.
Me too, Alex, if you can. If not, I will gladly. It's not an arm and a leg.
I'm not paying for it. I'm sorry, I'm not paying $30 to read my own words back. It's just not happening. Think it's gonna be a slow. Now we hear you guys in an echo. Is that true?
Yeah, anyone else experiencing that?
That might be my. I don't know. That might be. Yeah, I'm not sure actually.
Oh, everyone says all good. Yeah, it might just be you, Joey. Thank you, Alex.
Both
Here
received
we
the
go.
NDM. Oh wow, it's very small. Bro, the English in this article is bad. I also do journaling in my personal life. The word is journal. I also journal. Anyway, what evals am I going to buy? I don't know. Honestly, I do not know right now. I haven't looked. I haven't paid that much attention to it. We'll see. We'll see. What do I think of the new 5 packs? Actually, nice to be honest. But also price wise. Well, we spoke about this yesterday, right? You buy 20 evals, 1.7K for the 50Ks. If you were to do it twice, that's what, 3.4K, 3.5. Let's call it 3.5 round up. So it's 3.5K, and you can take what, 50K out of them every 5 trading days. But obviously, the likelihood of you being moved to live sooner rather than later is probably more apparent now than ever.
I might have missed it when I was cut out. But what's your plan for today? What are you looking at for today?
Oh, bro, I have zero interest. So like, I've had I've had a pretty bad, like, rough, well, not bad, but rough trading year. Downsized massively. Loser, break even, loser, maybe a winner here and there, but very few and far between, like consistently at least. I'm just talking about my live account. Um, and I would say like the last couple of days, it was just like winner, winner, break even, winner, winner, break even. At that point, I'm like, okay, I should size up a little bit. So I sized up, and then the last 10 days, I've had a pretty good period for like P&L wise. I'm measuring it on P&L. Um, and I'm just like,
Mhm.
I don't want to fuck up my May on the last day of the week or the last day of the month. We've got it's Friday, it's 29th. I'd rather go into the year,
Mhm.
into next month with a fresh slate and kind of go from there. So I'm not like desperate trade today, in honesty. I think really like
Yeah.
if we look at
Okay.
it, what do we see? Uh, we're chilling out at the high right now, you know. We're not really breaking lower. We're taking these lows and they're buying back up. Maybe a pullback, maybe even higher. Like there are probably two scenarios: this, or this. So three. Like everything just points up for me. There's no reason to be bearish up here. We had a good turn last few days.
Mhm.
They bought it straight back. Peace deal is on the table until the peace deal news comes out. Uh, like either it comes out true or it comes out false. The market is just going to keep grinding up.
Yeah. Yep. That makes sense. Close out the month green. Start a fresh month with the wind in your back. Kind of waiting for 9:30. I'm hoping 9:30 gives us a nice Judas swing so I can get long, but who knows?
Moving at the speed of sound. Oh, there's an archive link. This is crazy. You can just read it there. Okay, cool. Cool. Um, yeah, what about you? What's your plan for the day? Sorry, I kind of just got me.
It's all good. Let me get my chart here. So for me, I stepped in and I have a lot of the same thoughts as you. Like, there's no reason for me to look bearish. We had the high week S&P with ES, but we also created a confirmation short. Basically, as soon as we opened, we had that S&P created the breaker and it just kind of failed. So I'm not really looking for any sort of, there's not much on the table for me to leaning short. What I want to see is, I want to see us create a new high.
Then we lost him again, boys. Rest in peace to Bray.
Um, and then, so it'll be kind of something like this. Kind of down into this London low, midnight open, buy it back up into all-time highs, and then just honestly hold it to see if we can catch a runner. Um, Other scenario would be maybe we fail this London session low. My trading view has completely disappeared. I'm sorry, guys. I have terrible internet. It was good on Wednesday. It's garbage today.
You're good, brother. It happens.
Let's see. Yeah, due to swing down into London low would be swell. If we fail to take that London low on NQ, then I would still just gladly buy it. I just need to see some sort of divergence at that low. And then if it wants to just move up off of this low here with that previous hourly low S&T, then I'm just going to be looking for continuations. Simple as that. But I'm not really looking for shorts today at all. Okay. He just getting into the internet. Yeah, you're telling me, dude. This is diabolical.
Brother, how are you?
We got 11 minutes to the open. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be fading this 5-minute breaker with that hourly low S&T. I want to see a nicer dig. Yo, yo, yo. Kin, what's going on? Good morning, Drace. Any other chats? Nana. Are Lucid funded accounts working? What's going on with them? I don't have Lucid accounts, but is your
Are they
platform down or
working?
something?
Well, why would they not work? What would be the reason?
George has an open trade and it's working. I'm a big fan of this double screen with the
The what?
camera.
Sorry, bro.
She looks so slick.
Oh, the way the
I was
camera's
saying
set up
I
right now.
love this. Yeah, the double screen.
Yeah, it looks good, actually. I
I
think
wish we
maybe I
could have had
just need to
something like
make
this when we
my.
were in the lab. When we were doing the Discord streams. That would have been fun.
Oh, it's like actually got my whole screen. Is it like compressed in? I don't know. Looks. Does it look alright though?
Yeah,
You can
I think it
kind of
looks
see it.
okay.
Yeah.
Here.
My screen's probably just a bit too wide for it to look okay. What you can do, guys, is you can actually just like you see the right part of my screen. This is the main one that I bring everything over to anyway. So you can probably just de-stretch it a little bit. Yeah, it's like because otherwise it's like you You can't actually see anything, I don't think. My monitor is 34 or 32 inches. I'm not 100% sure what it is. The speed is... This is perfect, actually.
Should we do the bell sound at 9:30?
You want to do it?
Blank screen again. This is very annoying. And Trump remarked by Bray, please, yeah. I do it once. That's all you want.
Give the people
Do the
what they
fa sound
want.
at 9:30.
What the fuck is this? 9:25. Random candle. Did someone jump the gun and did not realize it was 9:30? Yes, do the bell sound. The thing is I did the bell sound yesterday, right, when we were testing it, and I just didn't turn it off. Fuck, it was loud, actually.
Oh, there's the horn. That horn. Yeah, Drace, we should do the fa sound when you take a stop loss. You gotta have the fa. Fa.
Yeah, we don't have it. We need to have it. I'd be the final boss just walks in. We want the bell. We do the bell at 9:30, not at 9:25 or 9:26. Come on. Apple up 2%. Apple Tesla up 2% today. Nvidia down. S&P 500 slightly up. Nasdaq also slightly up.
I get the feeling that 9:30 is just gonna expand. I'm not gonna get my entry. 2 minutes till the bell.
Are you doing the bell, Bray? I think Bray's gone again. He left us, chat. I'll do the bell. It's gonna be a quiet one for me today. I could see us going up and then pulling back. I'm not 100% sure. If I'll take a trade, the likelihood is I probably won't. I'm not even logged in. So we will see. We got the bell coming up here in about 30 seconds ish. And Bray is offline. RIP Bray. I won't be on it for long today. I'll be on it till about 10:30. I got some other commitments that I have to take care of after that. And then yeah, the wedding was good, Ghost. The wedding was good. Looks like the buyers are stepping up a little bit early. But there you go. It's too long. It's too loud for me. All-time high Nasdaq, ES struggling, gold sitting at its opening range from 820. What a fun market to be in. A goofy air bell. Yeah, I know we need to get a better one, to be honest. But that's the bell, Jace, all right? Fucking hell. Jace's always complaining about something, isn't he? Always, chat. He's always complaining about something. I would like to sell this opening range, actually. That's a nice trade. So typically what I would look for is I would just go down to the 30-second or even the 15. And basically, as soon as it trades through the low, like not just ticks it, trades through the low, you limit this, stop above some sort of structure here if it's there. So this is actually perfect. Buyers are currently playing here. If they can do this, you basically sell this, stop above here. But it looks like it's just going to keep going higher. I would definitely not buy the top of the opening range, though. Not a lot of action. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm not really expecting a lot today, to be honest. Both breaking higher. It's going to be one of those days where we just long and fucking just do nothing all day. Won't be me, though. Will not be me. Anyone trade this morning? I think caught a long, right? The new Porsche 911 Turbo looks fucking nice, by the way. My friend just sent me a brand new 2027 Porsche 911.
Testing.
Oh, he's back.
Fuck me. I'm so sorry.
You don't need to be sorry, sir. Don't worry about it. Things happen. Am I going to buy one? Probably not.
Well, we got that expansion that I was anticipating. It's not what I wanted to see, but that's what we got. I don't have any plays off of it, unfortunately.
Absolute fucking dog shit open. You hate when they open up and take the high. I've watched your story on that podcast. It inspired me big time. Appreciate you, bro. Which one? The Tradeify one or a different one?
And it's probably just going to expand right to
Tradeify one. Yeah, it's a good
our,
podcast. Miriam's a
our
good host. Sorry, bro.
no, you're good. I was just saying it's probably just going to continue to expand without me. Shame. We got the London low SMT with YM, which is, I mean, kind of the shitty thing, and it was in a weird spot. I would have liked that before when we were down below at 8:30. I don't know. It's a we talked about this being a possibility of us not getting any sort of retracement and then utilizing this 5-minute breaker that printed. And we'd be looking for continuations, but um, nothing on the table for me at the moment. Might have to just wait till a little later to get something, or we don't get anything at all, which is fine too.
Yeah, it's gonna be dog shit. I've been in training exactly 10 years as of last November. Last year I finally turned the corner into profitability. Yeah. Congrats, bro. It's fucking hard. You've done the impossible, actually, when you think about it statistically.
This is ripping.
Oh yeah, so boring, isn't it? ES all time.
Yeah.
ES all time high. Nasdaq all time high. We call it a day. 2 seconds. I just got to answer this phone call.
Yeah, so I'm thinking the only way that I could have got in on this, folks, would have been buying this 50-minute breaker when it confirmed, and then the 9:30 tap into it. That would have been the only thing. So I would have been long off of the 50-minute bullish breaker, looking up to get up into 30.5K. However, my internet was not cooperating, and I was dealing with that. And to be quite honest with you, this was the one scenario that I was kind of like not too keen on. The short was definitely the least favorable for me. But we did talk about the fact that we could use this 5-minute breaker with that hourly low SMT, and if we created this 50-minute breaker before 9:30 or even after 9:30, we could play continuations off of it. However, I just, due to connection issues, just wasn't too sharp with that. So we'll see. If we don't get our target before 10, then we could play some sort of fair value gap play and get in on the low time frame. But it's looking like it's just going to continue to rip like this. So yeah, right idea. Just the if-then statements did come to, well, they came to fruition, but I wasn't really here to take it. So, which sucks. But it is what it is. Is anyone long off of this though? Is Kane out trading today? No, I'm thinking he has had a good month and he's kind of sitting back and letting the month close out. So he's not too interested in trading today. Just bought the uni on the 5 Zeus. Yeah, I'm in the same mood as you, Da Vinci. Bought the 5, nice. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, I was holding out for 9:30 to run it back and go towards London low, but it did not need to, apparently. So that'll be a missed opportunity for me. If Bray wasn't streaming, we would leave the copy. I am gonna have to probably step away for a moment shortly. Some family is leaving soon, actually, but the wife will come grab me. I need to go say goodbye. Damn. How could I have done this better? How could I have been better for this? I don't think I was wrong to not take the 5. I'm gonna do a little deep. I don't think I was wrong to fade the 5-minute. Like better buying opportunity. I think the play was, yeah. I'm not sweating that I didn't take the 5. I think that's probably like the last thing I needed to do. It was really just being at the chart with good connection at 9:30 to buy the 15-minute breaker. It would have been that would have been my best case scenario. And then I would have been up. Yeah. I'd be up 1 hour already. And then I'd be looking to target this 30.5K. Not gonna lie, I had to clench my butt cheeks taking this long. Yeah, no, that's totally fair. Just being accepting of the fact that we could take my stop and I get a re-offer at London Low. Yeah, that's the thing, right? That's the thing. And truth be told, Zeus, like for me, there's gonna be days where I am in that camp and I'm willing to accept the risk, and there's days that I'm not. Today's just one of the days that I'm not willing to do that. I've taken one trade this week, so my frequency has been ultra low. I am green on the week, so I'm not exactly looking to get crazy on a Friday. But yeah, there I can't expect myself personally. I can only speak for myself, but I can't expect myself to always be, risk hungry. There's going to be days where I'm just like, you know what? Like, I'm good. I'm chilling. That's kind of how I felt today. So I think it's because, not in my usual space. I'm not used to, this current office scenario that I have going on. So I'm already kind of out of sorts. So I have to kind of forgive myself for not being super, super aggressive. It's definitely cost some opportunity, but on the other hand, it could have also went very poorly. So I'll be back to the markets next week and we'll run it back. I'll be back in my office. It'll be good. Yeah. Nothing to do here for me, gang. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. If you're long already, I'm gonna be looking for up in here. That's your zone. So like 30, between 30,520, 30,550. Those kind of areas here, here. Coming up on -4 of the 5-minute breaker. There it is. Ripper, gee whiz. Light him up. Have a good one, Bray. Yeah, you too, Zeus. Good shit. Good trade.
Yeah, you can put me back up now. Sorry.
We've just been complaining.
And we're back.
You didn't miss much. More green.
What did you say? Sorry.
Said you didn't miss much, just more green. We've
Yeah, I
just
know.
been.
I was watching it and also I was on the phone. Absolute fucking travesty, by the way. It's
Yeah.
crazy. We hit 30K this week. We're already at 30,500. That is a what? From 30K to 30,500. That is a what gain this week? Oh, just a 2% gain in a week. Moving at the speed of sound.
What have we done from the weekly open to now? 2.75% week so far. 815 points. What do you got planned for the weekend?
Honestly, bro, I'm chilling tonight. And then tomorrow, I actually can't say what I'm doing in case someone is watching, but I'm going out. And then on Sunday, my friend's coming over.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice.
What about you? Anything fun?
Going to a football game tonight. Not your football, not soccer. Um, Football game with some of the family, some of the guys in the family. And then heading back tomorrow, we got a 6 hour drive to get back home. And then I work Sunday. And then, yeah, just kind of back to it. Back to it. Nothing exciting. I've been gone since Tuesday, out of town. So just excited to get back home.
Yeah.
Just want to go back and check on my grass.
Fuck, bro, my grass is absolutely it's killing me.
Is it still being stubborn?
No, it's great, but the sun's killing it, to be honest.
Yeah, that's that's probably what is happening where I'm at too. I I planted seed to grow a dead patch, and I haven't I haven't figured out my watering schedule yet or anything, and I haven't bought timers and stuff. So I'm just um I was just watering it manually, and then we left, and I think it was supposed to rain, but the forecast changed, and I haven't got anyone to water my grass. So my shit's probably gonna be great, like yellow when I get back. Hopefully not. Not gonna lie, I'm a little bit fucked off by this. I missed this. Cuba internet got me.
Yeah, the market's absolute fucking shite. Like, what the fuck is this? Just long the open and pray for like the last 6 months. Everyone's gonna have their absolute pants pulled down when this pulls lower. You got a warning from the village? What were you doing?
Not cutting grass for 2+ weeks. Why'd you leave it so long? Morning, Gable. Missed 02, Mario. Tough. Tough, tough. How are we doing this month? Good this month. I should actually probably check. Let me check. Ugh, I wish trade if I had would add up each week. We're up about 8R this month, I believe. Yeah. 8.2R. That's what we're up this month. Not bad. This one's gonna bug me, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So I'm gonna have to walk away and just kind of sulk for a bit. This did exactly what we anticipated it to do. But the uncontrollable things happened. So, and I hate missing trades. Like I'm the type of guy, like some people say like they'd rather miss a trade than lose a trade. I would rather lose a trade than miss it. It's probably my biggest pet peeve is missing. Especially when like there's something I could have done. Like I could have scrambled. I could have scrambled and bought this 50-minute breaker when like we came back. But like when I got my connection back, we were kind of meandering around the 50-minute breaker, and like I didn't settle in enough in order to be like, okay, yeah, this is what we're doing. And that's on me. I should have been a little bit more. I should have been a little bit more whatchamacallit, ready, I guess, prepared. for that 15-minute breaker to get set and for me to buy it. But I was thinking more, maybe we get a continuation entry later. I was just thinking wrong. So tough one to miss out on, but it will not be the last day that candles print. So I gotta just remind myself of that. But so yeah,
What's the plan here for me at 10? I don't know. 10 makes logical sense for it to pull back. I'm just naturally bullish. Like every single pullback, like a decent size sell, has immediately been bought back. And it's just like if you're short, you have to have your targets very short as well. So yeah, that's where I'm at with it, to be honest.
can I show you the 15 breaker? Sure. Yeah. It's very, very simple. It's this here. Let me clear up some stuff so it's evident. Actually, we don't need to get rid of that. Get rid of that. Swing low. Swing high. Lower low. Closure above that is your breaker on the 15. It doesn't take any sort of like, it's kind of in the range, but it still has the swing points of the low, high, lower low, higher high. And we have some SOT attached to it. You could also say that this here, because this swing low and swing high is present, but it's on the same candle. I'm more interested in this one here. This is actually more valid. Technically, the breaker candle itself is going to be this series of up close candles right here. This 7 o'clock, well, I guess the 6:15 to 7 o'clock. It's going to be your breaker, but I just use the swing points. That's where I measure my manipulation from. That's where I measure my anchor, my standard deviation, fibs. So that's the one. Yeah, so target is hit on that. I'm probably gonna bounce, Kane, if you don't mind.
No worries, bro. Do you think it's
Yeah.
fucking absolute travesty?
Yeah, I'm gonna go do anything else. So spend some time with the family before they take off, and then yeah. So missed trade for me, no opportunity or no trades taken for me today, gang. Thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry about the internet connections again. I feel bad. I know it's not exactly something in my control, but it's a shitty feeling. So yeah, have a good weekend doing your thingy that you can't tell me about.
Yeah, sorry, bro. I will though.
I'll act surprised. I'll act surprised when I show up to the party.
It's just my friend. That's a surprise for my friend, basically.
That's all good. Yeah, I figured as much. Okay. Have a good weekend, bro. Chat with you soon. And
All right, bro.
thank you everyone else. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.
Ciao. Chat, and then there was one. That one is me. I'll be here for the next 30 minutes. Absolute zero interest in the market, but 10 a.m. looks like it could play. I'd want to see a decent push higher first. To the swinger party. What, 911? Oh, yeah, the Turbo S. My friend sent me a Turbo 911, 2027 911 Turbo S is what he sent me. CL55. A CL55. Oh, the old one, bro. Bro, I remember when this thing fucking came to market. Holy fuck, what a car, by the way. Bro, Lucha. Couldn't pay me to drive that car. I'm sorry, chat, for anyone that was there. That wants it. That likes it. And 10 a.m. is going to fucking play it, isn't it? There's absolutely nothing there other than 30-second. Gross. I mean, realistically, in my opinion, you're just looking to short this. It's the only play that would make sense to me. And you'd wait for a closure below. There's no gap, but a nice push, rebalance, immediately go. Like this closure below here, I probably would look to get short. Obviously, you do have this 30-second, but like, I just don't think it trades. Trace, check DMs. Eagle highs put you off? Nah. It wouldn't put me off short in 10. But like, this is the entry now, and it's just front run. I mean, it's a nice break here on ES. This is the trade. I don't care about this equal highs, but yeah. It's working. It's working. The reason I don't care about it, what's the reason I don't care about it? Anyone care to elaborate? What doesn't put me off? Not all time high. Yeah. ES equal highs. I like that. It's also straight after, and NQ has not equal highs, so there's kind of some pullback there. And then realistically for me at this point is like you get into that trade and as soon as it takes out that low, you basically just this low here, you basically just go break even because it's all time high. You have to defend yourself. Yeah. And then basically a pullback to this I'm never okay, so the vape I actually use is called IVG Pro. But I would always recommend the no one vapes. The end. Like it's not good for you, it's bad for my health. I have a cough most of the times, especially when the AC's on. Yeah. So that would be the trade. I didn't take it, but that would be the trade. Um because realistically, all I really care about is 10 a.m. open, which is right here. Takes out the high, which is obviously right here. And then a pullback, reoffer, and then trade lower. And really, we use inversions to capture the reoffer. Sometimes the reoffer does that, but overall, we use that. We use that. So that would be the trade. And I honestly, now it's done. I would just not. I would not be interested in it for a second. GG, my gold trade just missed. But the flavor I have is lemon and lime or strawberry and watermelon. Basically, the only two flavors I like. Bro, I made 10K out of this trade. Where to tag you? I'm not sure if this is sarcasm or not. Um, no, what do we do? W's in the chat if you took the trade with me. Oh yeah, I do it with the camera. All right, yeah, guys, we took this trade. W's in the chat if you trade with me. Get the fuck out of here. Fred's just such a fucking legend. He's just there. W. And that's it. This lower time frame range has been delivered. So now we probably just go higher until we get a higher time frame turn back to here. That's it. The end. A bit further on ES. Maybe ES will pull back a little bit more. But that's it. That's the trade. That would be the trade. 59 points would have paid for my lunch. And we would call it a day. The end. Next signal, please. Kids are starving. I have a really good tip for you on the next one. Go to the shop and buy them some food. Yeah, it's been annoying. I kind of just said though, I didn't expect that 30-second to trade. It was just too high. I know it sounds a bit shitty, but we didn't get a big enough push away. And also this, like this structure here, the moment it comes back down, I don't expect it to trade back above here really. this reoffer was nice, but I'm basically trying to grab like some slow like this. How can I go shopping if you don't give me signal? Um, hey, paying at shops is an option, right? Just saying. Yeah. How are we looking on the week though? Are we green? Are we red? Are we break even? Are we purple? I don't know what purple might be, but massive green. Who won in the Tradeify Cup today? Oh, yesterday. Let's have a look. Tradeify.co. Tradeify.co. Good luck, Trace. Good luck. TGF, my man. Yeah, maybe. Guys, I made $312 in the Tradeify Cup. Let's go. Anyone know where I can see the Tradeify Cup when I'm no longer in it? It won't let me. Oh, bracket. Here we go. Okay, let's see what outlaws are in it today. Does this show up on my screen when I do this? Can you see it? No, don't worry about it. It's okay. Okay, who won the outlaw? Who won from the outlaws yesterday? No way Rocket Scooter got through from losing 6 grand yesterday when his opponent lost 7. Talk about fucking luck out of the fucking year, by the way. That's fucking crazy work. So Spudnik actually beat Rips yesterday by $200. That's crazy work from him. PW still in it. He made 5 bands yesterday. He's chilling. PB investing. No way. PB investing got a veto from round 1 because his opponent didn't place 3 trades. And he's slightly down today. Who else is left? Nick is the no stop loss butcher is chilling. He's cruising to the lead. Celine slightly down on the day, but she's in. D Money. D Money's he's behind right now. And J Dunn. J Dunn, $200. J Dunn. J Dunn's opponents. Let's talk about this. lost 9 grand, like actually lost 9 grand. Yesterday his opponent lost 10 grand, and today his opponent is up $200, and he basically scraped through all of those. Everyone basically went out yesterday. Me, Rips, Rake. Oh wow, we fucking free falling. Anyone in this short? I know. Actually, it was kind of pissed to go against Bray yesterday on the first day. Right, guys, I'm getting the glasses made, right? I can have the samples in 3 colors. Obviously, the clear, like I'm talking about the frames, the clear and 2 other colors. What color should I get? They suggested clear, black, and tortoise. Harsh, I'm good. How are you? Tortoise is like the brown and yellow. It looks like a tortoise shell. A bit of a girly color, in my opinion. Claire? What's Claire? Do you mean clear? Like a clear serpentine green. Mag knows, by the way. Mag, if you find one on the market, you let me know, yeah? You let me know. You don't know what tortoise shell color is? Like this. This is what tortoise shell colored glasses look like. This is the color. Like that. Fair. What about like a clear, a green glasses? Like almost like something like this. Like a transparent but green. Yeah, I'll send this to them. Yeah, it would actually, I think. But it's a bit bright, isn't it? Let me ask Codex to do its thing. Give me a second. Chat GPT, new chat, images. Okay, copy this. Wow, what a fucking sell-off. Honestly, boys and girls, I yeah, I think the only thing you can do here now is sell like discount, maybe like 15-minute high. Maybe something like this. If we trade up here, you sell this. And actually, I would even maybe sell this, stop above here, maybe even back at entry, and then aim for, probably these lows. Something like that. This looks really breakdowny. Like it looks like it's about to break down. I got to jump in 5 though. Remember that. See what Codex cooks up before. Oh, actually, this looks fucking gas. I'm stuck on drawing. Get off. Holy, this looks great, by the way. Whose idea was this? I'll tell you what, brother. If they're able to make it this green, I'm gonna send you the pair. That's gas. I think we call it a day, boys and girls. Absolute great, Mark. Great. Like this is a. It's sad because it's a great market for me. This is a trade that I would probably be in. Um, Either most likely out here, if not aiming for this. Maybe I get caught in something else, but and kind of go from there. Dizon, did you grab anything? You didn't sell up here, did you? You were probably trying to sell this. Or Fran ran by a few ticks. Wait, I'm confused. Did you or didn't you? Oh, 10:03. Bro actually just fucking sold the high again. Bro's just getting too comfortable top ticking the market. Be careful. Be careful, Mr. Dizon. I don't know why I say your name. It makes me sound French. Dizon. Right, boys and girls, I have a call at 10:30, so I'm gonna jump. Um, and Drace, I'll speak to you later. I'll message you, but yeah, appreciate you all. I will be back next week full time, and then we'll kind of go from there. Um, yeah, appreciate you all. Slow day. Uh, Purely just want to stay on the right side of the market right now. And after the open, it was a very risky sell to sell this after, even though a lot of people be like, "Oh, you sold the break and then you sold it," or yeah, whatever. Um, Personally, I'm just trying to keep my money right now. It's been tough to keep hold of it, so I'm gonna do that. Appreciate you all very much. I'll see you all Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, not Wednesday. I'll see you next week. Much love. Thank you. Make sure you like and subscribe on the way out. If you need me, you know where I am. Peace.